Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about profit and loss. This is the important topic of chapter 6, comparing quantity. Suppose a man buys an article for rupees 40 and sells it for rupees 55. Buys for rupees 40, that means 40 is the cost price, and sells for rupees 55, that means selling price is rupees 55. Now, selling price is greater than cost price. 55 is greater than 40. So in that case, we can say that there is a profit, and we can find the profit amount is equal to selling price minus cost price. So profit, the other term of profit is gain, that is equal to selling price minus cost price if selling price is greater than cost price. If selling price is greater than cost price. Now what happened if a man buys an article for rupees 55 and sells it for rupees 40? Buys for rupees 55 and sells for rupees 40. So here cost price, which is 55, that is greater than selling price. In the other word, we can say that selling price is less than cost price. So in that time there is a loss, and loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So two main formula. One, how will you find profit again, and how will you find loss? Now the second thing, how will you find profit percent or loss percent? Always remember, profit and loss calculated on cost price. So while you are finding profit percent is equal to profit upon CP into 100, and loss percent is equal to loss upon CP into 100. Upon CP, it is fixed because profit and loss, they are calculated on cost price. Now the third type of formula, that is to find selling price. To find selling price, we need gain percent, ya loss percent, and cost price. So when gain percent is given and cost price is given, we can find selling price by using this formula: 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into CP. What happened if there is a loss? Nothing. Plus gain percent. In the place of plus gain percent, we write minus loss percent. So 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into CP. So to find selling price, we are using this two formula. Similarly, to find cost price, again there are two formula. One is for gain percent, other is for loss percent. यहाँ पर just reciprocal of this thing. So to find the cost price, 100 upon 100 plus gain percent into SP, and for loss percent, 100 upon 100 minus loss percent into SP. So this two formula we are using to find cost price. So basically there are 6 formula. आपको लग रहा है 6 formula, but actually there are 4 formula. One, to find profit or loss. Other, to find profit percent or loss percent. Third, to find selling price. Fourth, to find cost price. So let's have some example. First example, that is question number 2 of exercise 6.3. The question is, a retailer buys a watch for rupees 135. His overhead expenses is rupees 5. Now what is the meaning of overhead expenses? The expenditure above the cost price, that is called overhead expenses. So total cost price, we can add the actual cost price, which is 135, and the overhead expenses, that is 5. So total cost price is equal to rupees 140, and the total selling price is equal to 154, and selling price is equal to rupees 154. We are using the first formula. So look at cost price and selling price. Which one is greater? Selling price is greater. Selling price is greater than cost price. That means there is a profit. So profit is equal to, what is the first formula? Selling price minus cost price. So 154 minus 140, which is equal to rupees 14. So profit is equal to rupees 40. But the question is find his profit percent. So profit percent is equal to profit, that is 14, upon CP. What is CP? 140 into 100. Percent निकालना है, we are multiplied by 100. So 0, 0 get cancelled, 14, 14 get cancelled. So profit percent is 10%. Now another important type of question, that is question number 4 of exercise 6.3. The selling price of 11 articles is equal to the cost price of 13 articles. Find the gain percent. तो यहाँ पर profit percent, gain percent, किसका कितना price है, nothing is given. Only one relation is given. So we are assuming. Let's start by 1. तो हमेशा जब assume करोगे आप 1 मानोगे. Let cost price of one article is equal to rupees 1. तो यहाँ पर दो numbers है. One is 11 articles, other is 13 articles. दोनों का cost price निकाल लो. Cost price of 11 articles, that is equal to rupees 11, and similarly cost price of 13 articles, that is equal to rupees 13. Now look at the question. The selling price of 11 articles is equal to cost price of 13 articles. So what is the relation? Selling price of 11 articles equal to cost price of 13 articles. Now tell me, what is the cost price of 13 articles? So cost price of 13 articles equal to rupees 13. So from here we can write selling price of 11 articles is equal to rupees 13. So selling price of 11 articles is equal to rupees 13. ये 13 कहाँ से आया? That is equal to cost price of 13 articles, which is equal to 13. Now consider this two line. Cost price of 11 articles and selling price of 11 articles. Whether I have profit or loss, that depends upon number of articles. The number of articles should be same. So then only we can decide whether we have a profit or loss. Number of articles are 11. So cost price of 11 articles is 11. Selling price of 11 articles is 13. So profit is equal to 13 minus 11, that is equal to 2. Profit percent 2 upon CP. Which CP we are considered? Out of this two, we are considering 11, because cost price of 11 articles is 11 into 100. So 200 upon 11%. You can reduce the answer into mixed fraction. Now इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है. We are expressing this one. Look at question number 10. If by selling 25 chairs, there is a loss equal to CP of 5 chairs, find the loss percent. Question तो अलग है, मगर ये बहुत similarities है previous question की तरह. Look here. It is given that loss, we know that loss equal to CP minus SP. Now loss, what is loss here? Loss equal to cost price of 5 chairs. In the place of loss, we are writing cost price of 5 chairs. Cost price of 5 chairs equal to by selling 25 chairs. So we assume that we are buying 25 chairs, we sell all the 25 chairs and we have a loss that is equal to cost price of 5 chairs. Because number of articles should be same, just how I am telling you. So cost price of 5 chairs is equal to cost price of 25 chairs minus selling price of 25 chairs. Now this minus selling price, it will move to left side. It will become plus. So selling price of 25 chairs equal to cost price of 25 chairs, and this cost price move to right side, it will become minus. So 25 minus 5, that is equal to 20 chairs. Now this is the relation, selling price of 25 chairs is equal to cost price of 20 chairs. Now this question is quite similar to the previous one. We assume that cost price of 1 chair is 1 और इसी तरह हम लोग solve कर सकते हैं. Now another question. Is it clear? Now the last question. I purchased 2 tables for rupees 600. I purchased 2 tables. So total cost price of 2 tables is equal to 600. So if cost price of first table is X, then cost price of second table is 600 minus X. I sold one at a loss of 15% and other at a gain of 19%. Now we are making 2 columns, one for the first table, other for the second table. First table, the selling price is 15% loss. And for the second table, there is a gain of 19%. So when cost price is equal to X, loss is equal to 15%. By using the formula of loss percent, we can find the selling price. And selling price is equal to, what is the formula? The formula is selling price is equal to 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into CP. And if there is a gain, 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into CP. So by using this formula, we find that SP is equal to 85x upon 100. And similar way, for the 9% gaining, we find selling price is equal to 119 upon 100, 600 minus X. Because 600 minus X is the cost price of second table. So we find selling price of first table is 85x upon 100 and selling price of second table is equal to 119 upon 100, 600 minus X. In the question, it is given that selling price of both the tables are equal, which means according to the question, these two values are equal. So we are equating this to equation, 100 get cancelled and we will solve it. So while we will solving it, we will find X equal to 350. That means the cost price of first table is equal to rupees 350 and cost price of second table, that is equal to 600 minus 350, that is 250. So that's all for today. Just remember all the formula. जब तक आप formula remember कर लोगे, learn कर लोगे, all the questions in this chapter are very simple to you. So that's all for today. Thank you class.